Up until about 5 minutes ago, I thought the Dow Jones Industrial Average stock market index was garbage for one specific reason. Till about 5 minutes ago. I was doing some research for this video and I found something. Let's take a look. Okay, so I have FinViz pulled up. Every bubble that you see on the screen is a company in the S&P 500. All right, so the S&P 500 is a stock market index of 500 companies. So pretty good measurement of the overall health of the economy, right? It's 500 of the largest companies in America. So it's pretty thorough. Now let's look at the Dow Jones. So this is the Dow Jones. This is the stock market index that you always hear people talking about. Oh, the market just hit 28,000. It just hit 25,000. Those numbers are referring to the Dow Jones. That's where the Dow Jones is these days. They're not talking about the S&P 500. The issue is, look at how many bubbles you see on the screen. There's 30 companies in the Dow Jones. Until about 5 minutes ago, I thought that would be a terrible measurement of the overall economic health in this country, as much as a stock market index in general can be as a measurement for economic health. So I had this pulled up and I was going to show you this and compare it to the S&P 500 and look at all the different bubbles and how few there are in the Dow Jones and how many there are in the S&P 500 and how the Dow Jones is missing some of the biggest companies in the world, like Amazon, right? There's no Amazon on your screen right now. There's no Google. There's no Facebook. Some of the biggest companies in the world. That was going to be my narrative for this video. And then popped over to TradingView and I wanted to compare the two indices on the same chart, which I have pulled up right now. So I have the S&P 500 is in candlesticks and the Dow Jones is that thick orange line. And what you're looking at right now is over the last 26 years, look how close those two lines are together. I mean, they're almost exactly the same. And it almost doesn't matter how far back you go. I mean, let's just look at the last 5 years. They're almost exactly the same. So if you pull it to the 60s, it's a pretty good difference. But the closer you get, the more even they become. And this is pretty incredible because there's 500 companies in the S&P 500 and there's only 30 in the Dow Jones. This chart is showing that they've both returned almost the same, which to me tells me they are a close comparison for estimating economic health of the country, as much as a stock market index can do. Kind of changed my mind on my sentiment for this video. I thought that was interesting. That's all I've got for this video. That's it. Literally it. Thanks.